What's up, Man Dog Pod listeners? Thank you so much for tuning in to today's free episode. If you want to hear the full episode, it's available over on our Patreon, patreon.com/You'reTheManNowDog. We've got full episode audio and video for everything we've done, a huge archive of tons of fun stuff with all your favorite comedians. Check it out today. Once again, that's patreon.com/You'reTheManNowDog. Thanks so much, and have a great day.
You are the man now, dog. 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 You are the man now.
Hey, so great to be hitting the links with y'all today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's nice to be out here for sure.
Really nice.
This is my, what would the word be? Church almost. This is like my church.
Oh,
Sure.
that's so true.
Yeah. Preach, man, preach.
Yeah.
Beautiful day, gonna relax, get some game in. Absolutely.
Sean, you're going to go ahead and put on just some less revealing, like a shirt there. The tank top, it's just we can see your arms and stuff. It's not really appropriate for the course, I would say.
How's that?
Oh, well, Sean, normally I think a tank top's fine, but it's just it's cut out around your nipples, and it's more just distracting for my swing, I would say.
Yeah. It's like the style of tank top, not the tank top itself.
Yeah.
For me, arms was already too much, but yes, the cutout nipples really, to me, is like sexual. It's like now there's no go,
It said no shirt, no shoes, no service. I have a shirt on.
Technically, very technically.
Yeah, there seems to be cotton around your nipples and above your belly button, which love the new ring.
Thank
great.
you.
Look,
It's like with pants. The point isn't to cover the knees. You couldn't cut out the crotch and say, "I'm still wearing pants."
hey, we're all divorced. We're on the courts, the court of life in a sense.
Yeah.
You're not going to find the one out here.
I might.
Oh, well, it's just not
I
the
might.
vibe. It's a very stuffy club. But fine, if that's... Just throw this jacket on for me. Would you mind?
Yeah.
You want me to put this jacket on for you?
Would you mind?
I guess.
Thank you.
I guess. I feel a little bit like Michael J. Fox traveling back in time. You archaic group.
And
this is golf. We have to have collars and buttons.
I get that. The whole idea of a golf course is it's regressive. Is that the word? Sure, I get that. But but we are here, Sean, and and I'm lonely from my divorce, and
Right.
sort of the only time I get is to feel good
Yeah.
during my week, and I just don't want to be kicked out.
Well, I don't want anybody to be kicked out either.
Oh,
But
good.
I think that this is a little... we're a little regressive is all I'm saying. I'll be regressive because I don't want you guys to get kicked out on my behalf.
You were totally cool on the way in with me pretending I wasn't Jewish to get in here. You seemed happier about it. I don't want to totally make that your thing.
No, but you liked the ruse.
Yeah. But to be fair, you were wearing a similarly ridiculous shirt. You were.
Okay, I'll accept that. But I heard the comment and I took off my ridiculous Jewish shirt, and now we're here. So I'd love to just. I would love to.
Well, hey, it's a beautiful day. The sun's out.
Oh.
It's warm. The birds are singing. Let's just play, okay? I'll go ahead and tee off first. Let me
Okay.
just take off these tearaway pants, and it's just hot. You know what I mean? So I'm going to play in
Yeah.
shorts.
Oop, make sure you get them all the way off. Please.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, don't make sure. What am I saying?
Whoops. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Throw these in
hell?
the cart here. What?
Those weren't just like tearaway Adidas. Those were like golf pants.
Yeah,
With-
they got the new snaps on them. Yeah, these are Dunlops. These are the cool new tearaway golf pants. What's wrong?
Sounds progressive enough, I think.
It's more what's under the tearaways, I would say. I mean, you're wearing pants, but you've got the little penis hole cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sort of referencing my own clothes earlier. This is fine.
Right.
This is fine. The nipple thing is weird.
Right. And then
I know I'm being weird, but I'm only doing it because I'm with the boys.
Right.
Sure,
Okay.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
Sure.
It's a boys.
Whatever. I'll put the pants back on.
You can't. They're they're single use.
Oh, these are single-use tearaways. These are just pants. They're not tearaways. If it's just single-use, that's just pants.
That you tore off.
Yeah, well, God, what's up with us today, huh?
See? Oh, what's up with us today? I'll tell you what's up. It's the Man Dog Pod. We're here again. I'm Dan Lipper with my co-host Ryan Rosenberg. We're in the did we name this place ever?
The studio.
The studio. We're in the studio. I love it.
The studio.
Yeah, I can see this whiteboard with a bunch of names for it.
Yeah, we went with the studio. What do you think?
Pretty good.
It was our last idea, but it was our strongest.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go full circle to get there. We're very happy to have our guests returning. I don't think they've ever done the show together, but prove me wrong. Happy to have them here. Mia Shuffler. Hi, Mia.
Hi guys, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being in the studio.
Oh,
And Jake the Snake Japor.
I see a whiteboard for that too.
Yeah, we got your little moniker in the middle
Do you
there.
think Rake would have worked, or is Snake better?
I like Snake. Yeah,
The break.
The break.
The fake.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks
It's
for
really
being
nice
here,
to be
Jake.
here.
Y'all,
It's
go
almost
ahead.
Jake's birthday.
That's right.
Huge
So I
news.
think, happy birthday, Jake.
Thank
Just
you.
got to get it
birthday.
out of the way.
Scorpio?
Scorpio. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, aren't you a Scorpio?
No, I'm an Aquarius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too. When's your birthday?
January 21st. When's yours?
February 1st.
Whoa.
Wow,
Okay.
pretty close.
I'm not surprised by that, Ryan.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like
Really?
Yeah,
Why
I-
not?
I feel like a kinship
A
Aquarius energy with Ryan.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Dan,
Wow.
you're a Scorpio, right?
Fellow Scorpio.
Two
Scorpios?
Scorpios.
Okay. Are we
that.
feeling kinship?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Jake is definitely.
Okay.
Jen.
That feels like Dan is. And feels like Jake is humoring all of us.
We
Oh,
got
yeah.
so much in common, me and Jake.
We're the same.
Did I talk about this, Ryan, already on the air? That I was on a text chain and found out that I think 3 of the 4 of us were Scorpios, so we were like making jokes. And I looked up Scorpio memes, which I've never done because I'm not very plugged in. And I feel like we did talk about this. I'm sorry, but I was like, oh shit, these are true for me. It made me feel like the most powerless I've ever felt to my own personality.
Oh, because you had no say in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I you think you're unique, and then you read these things that are like, nope, this is you. And I know some
Right.
things are like kind of broad, but it was stuff that I'm like, oh, this is pretty specific to me. It was a lot of like, like never wants to be around anyone and alone you're crying kind of thing. like feeling lonely and like mad that
Yeah.
no one's around you, like that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
It's funny how true those things do seem to feel, and I always wonder if it's like placebo or real. You know what I mean? Where you're like, you see that it's yours, and then you're like, of course that's me. But
Yeah.
then everybody does seem to go like, well, that does kind of explain my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
My friend's dad is a Scorpio, and in high school, he was like, "You're a Scorpio?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm a Scorpio." Scorpio's like, "The fuck."
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
How old were you?
Like 14 or something. But it's like, talk about being seen.
Like, I'm 14. I think like
That's only me.
It's you're in my secret? I don't like that.
what a thing to say to a teen.
Yeah, and
Um,
it's the first thing that I think of anytime somebody says Scorpio, and then they go like, "Oh, do you identify with Scorpio?" And I have to be like, "What are the other things?" Because that's the one that is, like, I can't be like, "Well, they like to fuck."
I hadn't covered that part, I guess.
Is there one that like hates sex?
They do not like to procreate.
Yeah, you never I feel like Scorpios for some reason you never hear about. Like I think I hear about Geminis a lot, Aquarius
Yeah.
a lot.
No, I don't know a single thing about Scorpios.
It's because we're busy being quiet having sex.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's cool.
Having sex and then going home and crying.
So that's like the cool sign. Yeah, like they're just like listing sort of like badass good qualities.
It
Their
is-
sign is just a leather jacket. It's just kind
But
of
I'll get people who are like, "You're not a Scorpio." They're like
You can't live up.
generally after
Right
sex.
after sex.
You didn't seem to like that at all.
What was your birthday again? Oh, you were just after midnight. Okay. Yeah.
I guess you might have liked it. I didn't.
It doesn't say they're good at it. It is an interesting thing the way I've had it explained to me from someone who's very into astrology stuff and they're also a somewhat grounded person. Sometimes I find that it's hard to have a discussion about it because it's with people who I don't agree with anything else about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I
they've
mean?
told you all of it as you stepped into their like out of control car.
Yes, yes. But I don't want to overgeneralize. But someone who I do sort of, took their word or whatever was like, yeah, I just like it for sort of pattern recognition. It's just sort of like a way to look at these types, and they often fall in these sort of patterns. And it's like, I like it when it's not prescriptive. It's like, since you're this, you're gonna be this. It's more like, this is a nice way to look at your self or your life or whatever.
Mhm.
And I think that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, more like tarot. Like they say, tarot reading is more for like what you project onto it. Is
Right.
yeah, like a Rorschach test more.
Uh-huh.
But yesterday.
Sounds like a scariest type of shark.
Oh, is it
roaring one.
Rorschach? Rorschach? I can't say it. Rorschach?
Rorschach? I don't know.
I don't want to interrupt your story only to make
Yeah,
my
yeah.
joke.
No.
But I don't want to distract you from it.
No, it's just I got like in the weeds yesterday with astrology people that like know more than me, and I sort of like will agree quickly and be like, oh yeah, I know about astrology, and they were like onto like the, you're like your star, your sun, and then your rising and your moon. And I was getting headshots, and basically the two women I was with, they're both like, oh, your rising is definitely Earth. They're like, isn't it Earth, friend? And like they both were like doing it, and I got home and looked it up, and it wasn't. And I just feel so awkward when people are so like
they're
confidently like,
Yeah.
oh, you're an Earth rising, and then I'm
Right.
like, I'm not.
What
Like,
about you
Yeah.
did they suggest was Earth rising?
I came very prepared. Like I had like a PowerPoint of each look and like what like jewelry and clothes were with it. So they were like, oh, that's your grounded Earth energy.
Where you're just like, no, I'm just an adult who's done this before. Like I know
I'm
how
just
it
like,
works
I
best.
paid for the 45-minute session. I gotta make sure I can get through these looks. We're just like cheap.
Yeah.
That's so funny that someone is so into it and so wrong.
Yeah.
It's really hard
Beautiful.
to like respect that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
So-
like, okay.
But also, I can't get over because I'm insinuating that I believe it when I say like the memes affected me, but also to be like, oh yeah, because of where the moon was when you were born, you like to have sex more. That's what I'm saying. Like, do I actually believe?
Right.
Like, oh yeah, the moon makes it so that you brought more things today, and it's like, what do you mean? I don't think so.
Hey, well, thanks for coming in. I was just a little concerned with your paper here. You're usually such a great student, and I'm surprised by this. It's not consistent with the rest of your work.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Thank
know
you.
it was so. I don't know. I just got a lot going on. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I just want to let you know that I'm not mad at you, and I understand. It's because you are a Scorpio. You're a Scorpio. There's no way you could have done well in this paper. And so I apologize for even giving you this at this time of the year.
Thank you, Mr. Ribbon. Which month is Scorpio?
It's the one that you were born in, I can tell.
Okay.
I can tell. I just know your type.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to argue with you because it seems like this is working out great for me, I guess, in that context. And
Yeah.
I guess now that we know this, how can I work with you a little more for my Scorpio-ness to consistently be acknowledged in class?
Well, this paper obviously is not the way that you like to communicate. I would have given you an F on this paper if I didn't understand your thing, okay? But I understand that you need verbal. You really need verbal because of your Scorpio-ness. So why don't you just explain to me what you were thinking about Mesopotamia? Look at the pressure I'm putting you under. You cannot handle this. You little Scorpio. You're so precious.
Is that why this is?
I think so.
Okay, sure. Well, yeah. So I guess just an A on this conversation. And
Okay. Okay.
I gotta say, I feel like I'm taking advantage of you. I'm a Gemini.
Oh, I knew it. Hello, Mr. Ribbons. It's me from the art department, Two-Faced Gemini. I called it all along. Two-faced in your paintings and two-faced in the classroom.
Excuse me, Miss Sandoval.
She was behind the curtain. I do all of my office hours with one teacher secretly in the room.
All right, I feel like that.
Just one. There will only be one secret teacher in the room.
Yeah, we're not weird, okay?
All right, I hope that that's true and not allied to my face like Miss Sandoval implicitly
What are we,
was.
Geminis? No.
It feels like you're being two-faced. You hid behind the curtain. I wasn't two-faced in the classroom. I just, I had trouble with the painting assignment. That's not two-faced.
You had trouble with the painting assignment?
Obviously, it's just not the way you're capable of working.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
can't
care.
write, you can't speak, you can't paint.
I don't
And these are okay things. It's part of your pattern.
Right.
Can I say that? Is it just I actually I want good grades, but at the end of the day, I this conversation has made me lose respect for both of you because you're not basing any of this on the actual reality in front of you. I Miss Sandoval, I'm not two-faced in the classroom, and I'm barely two-faced in my paintings. I had a painting with two faces in it.
Classic.
What did those represent? To me, one represented one face and the other represented the other. Opposites.
And
Similarity.
that would explain why you.
I'll
Sorry.
let you get out all the way out of the air duct there. I'll let you get all the way out of the air duct.
Some hiding places are easier than others.
It is me, your PE teacher, Mr. Brown. And that would explain you're not bad at dodgeball. You're simply a Gemini. You hit somebody on your own team while being on the same team with them. So you were working with them and against them like a Gemini.
But that's not. I did that by accident. It was a bad throw, and I can't even take you seriously because the top of your hoodie is still stuck in the duct, and you're barely speaking through your choked off.
That's
Somebody
not a
can slide
mistake.
a chair under my feet.
That's not a mistake. That's because he's a Cancer. He's trying to make you pay attention to him.
That's correct.
Oh, it's working.
Good. Good.
I slide the chair, and you are not helping him at all.
Yeah, you can put the chair under there. Very Geministic.
Oh, thank you. Oh, there's gum on this chair. We're quite the two-face.
Oh, you sack of shit. I don't usually speak to my students like this. We have such a rapport now.
Look, this. I know that I don't know if it's like that we're competing with Montessori now, and you're trying to make public school a little more open, or if you all like took a workshop. But
For me, it's that I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries, so
which
I
means
can't.
what?
Well, I can't teach regular. I have to be just a little left of center, and I have to get a little extra attention.
What's an Aries? Is that the Ram?
I believe. I believe.
Okay, and what are you, Miss Sandoval?
Oh my! The fact that you even have to ask, I'm a Taurus, my
Okay.
dear boy,
Taurus.
which means I'm a bull in a china shop, and I can't. I'm stubborn, and you won't convince me that I don't know what's happening.
I will say that when you were hiding behind the curtain, you did knock a lot over before you came out.
It's because
so
I'm a
in some ways-
Taurus. It's not because I'm clumsy.
Yes.
I was born in April, you asshole. I don't normally speak to my students this way, but we're also close now.
What's
We're
going-
very
I'm
close.
not this close with you all. I look. I'm going to say it. I just have not been working hard because I've been figured out that you can basically coast through high school by doing the bare minimum. I get a B on everything, and it's fine. I'm going to a state school. I don't care.
Wow. You really think you have free will? The reason you do that is because of the way the planets are. The reason you do that is because we're all part of the same infinite abyss.
Okay, so
and you are just one piece of the greater whole, and we know everything about you.
you won't blame me for this.
Oh, not at all.
Oh.
I saw it coming, and I let you do it because I'm an Aries.
You see the future too.
I know it. I know you're going to be rude to me for the rest of this meeting.
You got your 415. I better get back up into the vent.
Good job.
You do this for every student.
I must. It's my pattern.
I'm just gonna knock over. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr.
It's okay.
Ribbons.
It's where I keep my glassware. I it's my mistake.
Okay, back in the curtain I go. Bye. So good to
I
see
didn't
you.
learn anything. You're still all fear. That doesn't just make me go away. I didn't learn anything.
We've all disappeared.
Scene.
It's magic part of it. Poof. I think poofing away has always been a dream of mine. Like to I was a big Ninja Turtles fan, and they used to, like, the Foot Clan or whatever, the bad guys, they used to, like, throw down a little egg that would make a cloud, and then they
Yeah.
would disappear. And I watched it right at the right time where that just felt so real, you know? So it was always a fantasy.
I didn't experience that in media growing up, so I'm having a hard time knowing
Makes
what you mean.
sense. It's super weird.
You know, like in like
Oh yes.
any sort of
No.
like a ninja or something would
Yeah.
drop a thing and
Yes.
suddenly disappear.
No, sorry. Yes, of course. It was you watched
just
it at the
mean-
right time where it felt.
Yes.
What did you say?
I
It
was
felt-
just a kid, and it felt like very like, oh, you can do that.
right.
Like,
Oh yeah, like that's a new concept. That's very
yes,
exciting.
Yeah, I just got to get one of those little eggs, and then I can poof away from my
Yeah.
parents all
Poof
the
out.
time or whatever.
That's very
you know?
fun.
How much do you all spend watching a movie and thinking about the logic of the world for the characters afterwards? Like for me, I think from a young age, I would always imagine like them having to crouch and kind of run away after the poof, and then like still kind of have to slide like against the wall that they poofed away. Like they don't just like bink 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 bink. They have to like poof and be like, okay, they can't hear me. Leave that.
Right. They still have to be secretive.
Yeah, or like, oh, go ahead.
I think I bought fully into it. I don't. I think it was much later that I started to think about that stuff. I just watched In the Line of Fire, and at one point John Malkovich is being chased, and all the cops are chasing him, and he runs behind a bus, and then the bus pulls away, and he's gone.
Yes, that's one for me. I always think
Yeah,
about.
and I just watched it, and I was like, did he get on the bus? And then I was like, I can't believe they wrote that into this movie. Like, how often is that used to be like, and they'll go behind a bus, and that'll be, it's,
Yeah, the train is a good one where you
Yes.
like see them a little bit between
Oh.
the train cars, then all of a sudden they're
gone. Yeah,
Yeah, I think there's like a limit to when it becomes like unbelievable. Like there's like a like that to me. I'm like, I believe that John Malkovich can disappear once, but then there's some movies where it happens so often that you're like, what could possibly be happening that this person is like evaporating into a bat or
Yes.
something?
Spends most of the movie just evaporating.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
disappearing behind
Right.
things. But one John Malkovich.
you'll
behind.
take one.
Oh yeah, I'll suspend my disbelief.
I'll take almost zero Malkovich disappearing. I don't know that I believe in the dexterity of a Malkovich.
I couldn't even imagine him being sneaky. Just like, what? I'm right here.
He does have a chaotic energy. Like what? Like
Mhm.
he has no pattern. He was like in Aragon. He was in, which is like a dragon movie for
Yeah.
teens. He was in Being John Malkovich.
Yes, he was in that.
Yeah. Was he not?
No, of course, of
But
course.
just because it's his name. I was like, it's been 20 years. I guess.
In my mind, I was like, is she gonna say he was in being John Malkovich?
Only to illustrate that it's so different from Aragon.
Of
But
course.
he does seem like a chaotic figure that's hard to picture being sneaky.
Yeah,
I want to see a movie where someone tries that and they show the fail.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he tries to hide behind the bus and he's
Yeah.
running to
Yeah.
stay behind the bus, and we just see it from the other angle where he isn't cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been watching a lot of Naked Gun and Leslie Nielsen stuff, and that's in that world,
Mhm.
that like extra thing.
Right.
I remember making fun of Aragon in high school because the E is right next to D in the alphabet, and it's about dragons. And so I felt like they just spelt the name of Dragon wrong. Like the movie was supposed to be called Dragon.
just like highfalutin, like word play
Yeah.
in high school. It's like,
They just like misread a Gaelic letter and that's it or something.
It's just Dragon.
That movie did not seem very cool to me. I remember it coming out and being like, is this for children? Is it for who is this for?
Yeah.
yeah.
It came out around the age where I started to recognize, like, oh, this is because something else was popular that this is getting made.
Yeah. Like it was like one of the first examples of like oversaturation of like developing books into film.
Right.
A very funny pull for you is the first Malkovich movie, though. Did you watch it growing up?
Being John Oh, Aragon?
Yeah.
No, I just remember I saw it in the theater also as kind of like an irreverent teen being like, this is dumb. And then when John Malkovich shows up like 3/4 of the way through, I was just like, what is he doing here? And then it made me be like, is this movie a bigger deal than I thought? Like I was just so confused why he would be in it, and still am. Again, it didn't really go anywhere, and he seems like kind of a big deal.
He's such a great actor, but also like cannot disappear into a role for me. Like Like, even
Yeah.
though I think he is good at it and doing great Shakespearean whatever, it's still like I'm looking at John Malkovich. Like, maybe that's just a me problem. Like,
No, he will always be the character he is in Con Air to me. He's always like Cyrus Lindsay
Cyrus the
in
Virus,
yes. in everything. I
Did
see.
you know his last
so
name?
funny.
I
Did you
think.
say Cyrus?
Oh,
Lindsay?
that's a guy I went to high school with.
I was like, I've seen Con Air 100 times, and I didn't know
I
his
didn't know
last
the
name.
way he was written into the script as Cyrus Lindsay.
I was so certain, and then I was like, "Oh, I think that was that guy's name."
Yeah.
Love it.
So no, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know.
Cyrus
Yeah.
the Virus.
At one point, a guy is covered in gasoline, and they call him Cy for short. And the guy is like, Cy! And then John Malkovich throws a cigarette into the gasoline and goes, Anara.
Awesome writing.
Which is like, wow, we really did our work there. We gave him the name Cyrus, which I guess there is another Cyrus.
Yeah, from my high school, but
Yeah.
he's not important. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. I just haven't
He's just
seen
not
him.
important.
No, he's fine.
He's a nobody. That's
No,
all.
he's an important dimensional person. I just don't know him
Yeah.
anymore. Barely knew him then. But this, yeah, they did their work.
Yeah.
Those are always like whenever I'm writing, the way I feel funny is like I can watch a movie and be like, oh, I could have taken this scene and improved it.
Yeah.
Or like made a funny joke in this scene. I'm pretty bad at inventing funny like out of nowhere, which is maybe what makes a good writer. But I wonder with that, when in the process did that happen? Is
Right.
that like a Malkovich pitch at the table read? Or like a Michael Bay thing?
Is that
Or
maybe,
are the writers sitting and being like, we're going to call him Cyrus, and I have an idea for later.
Yeah.
I could even see that maybe that's the reason his name is even Cyrus. Like that they went
reverse engineered
backwards
it.
from that stupid joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, they gave him the name Cyrus the Virus. Like, so they already had rhymes like at some point they got one and then like found another, and they were like, "Look at this, more play with his name."
Inara.
I was talking with somebody about how like when you're younger and you do use movies as kind of like a model for whatever, and then when you get older and you realize like, oh, the people writing those movies were people like me. Like I think I was talking with Colin McGurk about how in movie, like especially in Lethal Weapon, Danny Glover, why does that not is like teaching his son how to shave, and I was like, my dad never taught me how to shave, and Colin was like, neither did my dad, and it's like, but I held it against my dad because Shane Black was a guy in Hollywood who was like, I'll write this scene about shaving, and then I presume that that's what all dads did, and it's like, I don't know anybody whose dad taught him how to shave.
What?
Did your dad?
Did mine? I don't think so. It wasn't a thing happening in
Yeah.
my house, I guess. I don't know.
My moms do teach you how to shave if you're a girl, because you learn how to shave your legs.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's really bad if you do it yourself. But so
Right.
okay, so it was 0 for 3, but it's different. Did you
My-
learn?
I did used to my dad would keep the plastic thing on the razor, and I would put on shaving cream and
Oh, really?
do that, but he wasn't teaching me. It was more like mimicking.
Yeah.
That's
Making me
cute,
feel like
though.
an adult.
Wow.
Yeah.
A Danny Glover dad.
Yeah, he was
Danny
more of
Glover
a Shane Black would have written my
Yeah.
dad into a movie to show that he was sweet before he got chained to a toilet.
Also in that movie, his family surprises him in the bathtub with a birthday cake.
Yeah.
He's taking a bath in the morning, and his whole family comes in to say happy birthday, and he's upset because they're drawing attention to it being his 50th birthday, and it's like, he's naked in the bath, like his wiener is floating around in water while his entire family's like, we made you a cake. It's like nobody caught that. Nobody thought that was a weird place to start.
What a
Yeah.
great way to spend your 50th birthday. A morning bath alone in a busy house.
Ew, a morning bath before you go arresting people.
Yes.
Can you imagine if you knew a cop who arrested you had taken a bath that morning?
This reminds me that my mom like planned this big thing for my stepdad for his birthday where he was getting back from a work trip, and then I flew in and it was like we're all gonna surprise him at the airport and like take him to the beach. And we like I came up to like the luggage area and I like surprised them. We're like, oh, and then he's like, wow, that's so crazy, you're in town. And my mom is like, and now we're going to the beach, and he just goes, no, and he's just so mad. And he got back and he was just like, no, Gretchen, I don't want to go to the beach. And then we like, it was like we had to go to the beach because there was more people coming to the beach. So we had to like drive him for 2 hours as he like rejected the surprise. And I get it. He just no, I don't want to go to the beach. And then it took a few minutes and he was just like, okay, then we'll go to the beach.
Excuse me, sir. Are you okay? You seem to be screaming in this airport. Do you know these?
Oh, yes, God, they want to have a nice day.
I'm sorry. What is
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Do you need security? Are you okay? Do you know these people?
I'm fine. Thank you for coming over to help. I just got off the plane and I wasn't ready to be whisked away. So I'm yelling at my family. It's fine.
We have an all-inclusive package at a Airbnb that has free food.
The Airbnb has free food?
If you pay for the all-inclusive package, you can eat whatever you want.
What a hassle. What a hassle. And I got to just do this? I got to get up and do this right now? I have to go to the bathroom from the plane. I still have to go to the bathroom from the plane.
Just so you know, sir, I don't know if this is interesting to you, but I want it to be communicated.
Yes.
I have just surprised my father after my 3rd tour of duty in the Middle East. He didn't know I was home right now.
Oh, that's
It's going to
incredible.
be a nice weekend together.
3rd tour of duty is right. This stinks. This stinks. I'm really happy to see you, son. But everybody knows I don't like surprises. And I just got off the plane. Don't you get it? I was just 35,000 feet in the air. It's disorienting.
Right.
The plane almost went down. We didn't know if we were going to see him again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, you should be so. Oh, I bet it's great to see your family. And
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I almost died. I'm sorry to you all. Can't we do what I want today?
well, hey, I'm Jay Leno. Your family got me to come meet you at the airport. Huh?
What?
It's Leno!
What? I hate Leno. I hate you. I'm a Letterman guy. Get out the pencil. Unsharpened pencil.
Dad,
Have you seen this? What do you think about this, huh?
Oh.
We got a headline with your name in it. Dad lands at airport.
That's the headline?
Honey, Jay's come a long way to say happy birthday.
Now I gotta humor Jay Leno. Hilarious, Jay. Really funny, Jay.
Jay, that was 10 grand for that joke. I'm happy you came, and I'm sorry my dad's being so rude, but that was 10 grand for the fact.
You guys see?
But it's a headline. That's why it's funny.
Jay, you don't
Why would
even
they put
understand
that in
why
the
your own bit
newspaper?
was funny. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Oh, yeah, I get it now. Okay, it's a way Homer. All right, okay, yeah. Why would that be a headline?
See?
Listen, Jay, thanks for coming down. Family, I'm really sorry. It's my attitude that's the problem. I apologize.
Honey.
I'm disoriented. I think I need a Frappuccino or something, and then I'll be, more myself.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I have the coffee bean right here, so I'll one
Great.
Frappuccino, please, for my
Great.
birthday husband. A vanilla is fine.
Okay, birthday. Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? This one's on the house. It's actually
Wow.
Your birthday's the same as my dad's birthday, and I'll be seeing
I
him
don't,
tonight.
I didn't know that. I don't know that. I didn't need to know that. I don't want a relationship. I just want this soda.
Honey.
Sorry, so should I stop making the Frappuccino?
Coffees or sodas? Drink. I just mean drink.
Let's have a Frappuccino, and I guess just don't speak any more about your father. I'm so sorry.
Where are we headed? Where are we headed from here so I can mentally prep?
Well, you're going to ride on the back of my motorcycle.
What? With what? With who? With you? So the surprise is you're back from 3 tours of duty, stinks, and I have to ride Sissy Saddle with Jay Leno?
Dad, not sissy saddle.
What's it called? Side saddle?
You know what it's called, I think, Dad.
Banana seat.
Mr. Leno, again, I'm so sorry. I really, we've totally misinterpreted how this
You
was
just
gonna
make
go.
little noises? See? You sound like an old gangster.
How did you put up with him for your whole life?
He was fun. We used to dance. And then I don't know. Then you wake up one day and then your husband's a man in a airport terminal who just screams at everyone. And you know what, Donald, I want a divorce.
What?
Yeah, I don't think I can do this. We've been through so much with, the war and are spending our retirement on Jay Leno coming. And I just, you know what?
Our retirement? This was out of my pocket?
You have a 401k, Donald.
You can get off of one knee, by the way. You don't have to do it like that.
Oh.
No, I'm
Proposing divorce?
unproposing. I'm proposing a divorce.
Right in my face.
I'll take the tickets to the Airbnb. I'll eat the food. I'll fuck Jay Leno, and I'll hear about the tour of duties that are not stinky. They're brave, and you can go home and use the toilet. How's that,
That
Donald?
sounds great.
No, Donald.
That sounds
no,
great.
this was supposed
Sounds
to be a
great to me.
punishment. What sounds great to you, Jay Leno?
We were gonna fuck in the Airbnb.
Oh, fine. That's fine. No, that's
I don't know how to process any of this.
life's not what you think it's going to be, Phil. You think it's all tour of duty, dear John, marry a lady, and it's all fine. It's not, okay? You end up drinking your father's Frappuccino at the Portland airport, having to have sex with Jay Leno probably, but you're okay with it, because why not? He's here. He came.
Jay, I'm so sorry my mom's saying this stuff.
Why is the only person we're sorry to Jay Leno?
See? Folks, we did it again. Oops. It's another Man Dog Pod here in the studio.
Studio, cranking
yes.
out the hits.
With Jake the Snake Jabor and Mia Papa Pia Shuffler.
Not the first time. Not the first time I've been called that.
Papa
Mia,
Pia.
where can people find you? What would you like to promote?
Oh.
Social media, anything out there in the world? You're always on my TV in advertisements.
That's
I'm
so
happy to see you.
kind. Yeah, you could follow me on Instagram at it's Mia Schaffler. And I was in this short film recently called Quail that you can find on my Instagram that I'm really proud of. So yeah, you could check that out.
Wow, we'll link to it. And Jake.
The snake.
You could I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but you could follow We Improv if you're interested in improv workshops. I also have a Substack that I guess is where I'm trying to get people to check out. It's jakejabor.substack.com.
It's a great read. Every
Thanks,
one
buddy.
of them hits my inbox. I love it. And Jake
Thanks.
runs his own improv school. If you think Jake's funny, which we do, and you want to take a class either in LA or online, do you have online classes
Occasionally
still?
online, yeah.
Yeah, check out We Improv. Jake's
Thank
great.
you. Thanks
Great
so much.
way to get started or tune up if you're an improviser anywhere on, I will say it, the universe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Ryan and I will say that Big Grande just dropped the new Teacher's Lounge. Order up. We bought a restaurant in the new season, 7 episodes at biggrandewebsite.com. Check that out. We're really proud of it. And anything else, Ryan?
I think that's it. Thanks to Trenton, our editor, Annie Wu for our logo, and of course, Casey Trailer for our theme song.
That's right. And hey, happy Thanksgiving. I think this is coming out after Thanksgiving.
Oh,
I know we
yeah.
didn't mention it all episode, but
Happy Jake's birthday. Happy
Happy Jake's
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Birthday
Right.
season. Happy
Yes,
Thanksgiving.
yes, yes.
thanks for being here, y'all.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Bye.
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 What's up, Man Dog Pod listeners? Thank you so much for tuning in to today's free episode. If you want to hear the full episode, it's available over on our Patreon, patreon.com/YourTheManNowDog. We've got full episode audio and video for everything we've done, a huge archive of tons of fun stuff with all your favorite comedians. Check it out today. Once again, that's patreon.com/YourTheManNowDog. Thanks so much, and have a great day.